I've tried to upload this video 3 times to YouTube, and it's got to 100% and then hasn't uploaded. So I don't know if it's too long or something. And I've also tried to do this video 3 different times, and each time I've started crying. So I'd like to apologize for that. But thank you so much for all your support, and I got people thanking me for what I'm doing. It means a lot to me that it's moving some of you and that it's helping some of you get through your problem in life. I mean, that's what the whole videos are for. I'm trying my best to let my voice speak to a lot of you. And on that thought, I'm really sick right now, so my voice might sound a little scratchy, or I may rub my nose a little bit. Don't pay any attention to it. So I just did it. I'm sorry. But I like to start at a serious topic that touches a lot of different areas of my life. That would be self-harm. A lot of people around the world suffer from this. And that's an appropriate word to use, is suffer. Because, I mean, you really are. If you have enough strength to hurt yourself to that stature, then the thought of it is unbearable. I know what it's like to be down there and to think that that's the best way to relieve your problems, your stress, your anxiety. A good way to relieve pain. But in all honesty, it's not. And I think that you know that and you're trying to stop it. But the urge to do it is so strong that you just can't run away from it. I've had people tell me that they've thrown stuff away or they've given it to someone and they just can't run away from it. They can't escape this grasp. It's an inanimate object, but it has full control of your life. And it's really hard to help a person who's like this. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. You could say something wrong, and it could trigger just a downhill, turn of events. And it would all be because you said something wrong, or you did something wrong, or you were trying to help and you messed up. And that's a lot of people are scared to do that. But I'm gonna try, all right? Because I know what it's like, and I'm gonna keep saying that. Because I know you're not alone, and you think you are. In my opinion, the best definition that I could come up for depression would be if someone feels so alone that even when they have somebody or a group of people that are willing to help them and be there for them, and they're there, they still feel utterly alone. And if that's not a valid description of how demoralizing depression is, then I don't know. And people are out there who watch my videos who don't know what it's like to be depressed or know what it's like to feel like this, and it's terrible, honestly. It's so life-changing. And people try to deal with it themselves, and they say they have enough strength to do it. And then they tell me the truth and say they don't have any strength, but they don't have anyone there. There's always someone there who's willing to stop what they're doing and help you. It's going to take time to find that specific person, but when you do, trust me when I say that it will change your life. Because if you try to deal with it yourself, there's pretty much 2 outcomes from it. It can either be life-altering or life-ending. And a lot of you know what that means. The thing is with self-harm is that you can't stack scars on top of scars and think that that at all lessens the amount of scars or pain that you have. If you look at an object and the first thing you think of is, that'd be a really good tool to use on myself, then it's taken over. And you're too afraid to admit it. So, my best recommendation for people out there who suffer from this specific problem, self harm is a very treacherous problem to a lot of different people. It affects families, it affects, people all around the world. And it affected me, it affected a lot of my family. And I hold my heart very close to this specific subject, and it's really difficult to talk about. People think that it's brave that I come out here. Well, I didn't go anywhere, but I see in front of this camera and talk. It's so hard to sit here and explain my story and who I am because I used to be so afraid to get judged by people, but that's behind me now. If people want to judge me, they can judge me. I do these videos so that people can have hope and strength. Some may be inspired to make a video of their own, and it might start some trend or whatever. But depression, it's not what I want to remember this generation for. And most of the teenagers that are in this generation are depressed. Depression is one of the top 10 leading causes of death in America because that leads to suicide. Just think about that. Self-inflicted pain makes the top of, almost the top of the list when millions of people die a year. And I'm not saying that these videos can impact thousands or millions or whatever. I just want the few people that I know to somehow think before they act. Because deep down they have to know. And this is a God honest fact that you're strong. You're not alone. You never were, you never are. Tons of people are out there that you walk by every day who are going through the same stuff as you, who are doing the same stuff as you. I was one of them. Just because I don't do it anymore or I recovered doesn't make me any less broken. I just picked up the pieces and built them a different way, and this is the person I am. And luckily I have this voice that others don't. But if you really want to try your best to stop harming yourself, because that is a very big step in conquering, this battle with depression. It all ties within each other. Is to either find someone who's willing to sit here and, pour their heart out to you, hug you, and everything, And if you don't have anyone, you can always come to me. The whole thing with that is that a hug can do a lot of things. A physical embodiment can do a lot. You wouldn't even imagine or begin to fathom how much a hug can actually mean to somebody who's depressed. It may seem like it's nothing, but they feel warmth, they feel safe. So if you can find someone who's willing to just grab you and hug you, then that is the perfect person. But if you need someone to talk to, you can always talk to me. I know exactly what pain you're going through. You can ask your friend, say, "Hey, I do these things to myself because I can't run away from it. I can't stop. I can't get it in my head that I'm strong enough. I'm not. I'm about to give up. Can you take these things away from me? Can you hide them and promise me, to my eyes, that I will never find them?" It took me the longest time to commit to that. Just before you go to bed every night, you just say to yourself, hey, I'm strong enough. I got this. I'm glad I have someone here fighting for me. Hey, I'm not alone. There's people out there who know what pain is. Hey, I'm actually worth something to someone, and I never thought I was before. Because every single one of you that watch these videos, you're not just another person that I'm trying to help. Every single one of you has meaning to me, to others. But I'll be splitting these videos into threes, and I'll be doing the bullying one and the abuse one tomorrow, and then Thursday, because apparently the video was too long. And I'm sorry if that makes some of you upset. The video that I was originally going to post was going to be about 35 minutes long, and the segments in it were really unbearable to record. I had to take different takes of them because I've just started breaking down. They're really close topics to me. And I hope that one day, some of you will be able to make videos of your own. My name's Christian Parker. And I am like you. We may not have the same pain or the same problems, but we all fall under the tree and its shadow. And the tree's name is depression. Farewell.